Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Jen's Junk. My name is Jen. For those of you who have watched my videos before, welcome back. And for those of you who are just tuning in, thank you for taking the time to check out this video. So today is Friday, which means that today's video is a Friday Reads video. So on Friday, for Friday Reads, what I do is have a book review of a book that I had just finished, or speak a little bit about a book that I am currently reading. So I have a book review for you today, and if you watched my video from last week, if you haven't, I'll actually post a link down below. It's kind of a continuation of that because it is book 2 in the series from last week. And this book 2 is called Charmed, and again it's by Jen Calonita. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But her first book was called Flunked, and it was just a charming read. And so I picked up the second one, and because I was so intrigued. And look at this cover. Just take a look at this cover and appreciate how whimsical and magical it looks like. Part of what drew me to this series of books in the first place was the cover and how beautiful it looked and how fantastical and whimsical and magical and just everything I kind of, as a kid, and even now I'm kind of interested in like the little witchy, and I did get some Harry Potter vibes reading this book as I did in the first book, but I don't mind that as much, but just appreciate that cover. It's such a beautiful cover. So this is book 2 in the series, and in this book we find our main character, Gilly, staying at the school, the reform school for delinquents, I guess you could say, and fairy tale reform school. And she volunteers to stay because she has made friends there. So this is a continuation of her journey. Her friends are still there, and they continue with their little escapades. And in this book, we find out that the main villain in book 1, which I will not reveal because I don't want to spoil it for those of you who may be interested in reading this series, has escaped, and now the whole country is looking for this villain. And so the villain reemerges and starts trying to recruit students at the reform school. And again, seriously, I got Harry Potter vibes from it, but it didn't matter to me. It was still a great, cute, whimsical read. So Gilly, of course, and her friends kind of go undercover, and they try to find out who or where the villain is and what they're trying to do, and who is reformed, who's going to take up the bad side, and through their little escapades. So Gilly joins, it's called the Royal Lady in Waiting Club. She goes undercover in a club that she detests to try to find out the spy that is in the school. And so it was just a very charming read. It was a very quick read. Again, it's not a very long book. It is geared towards middle schoolers. However, as an adult, if you're looking for something whimsical and just something different, I mean, if you enjoyed Harry Potter or the unfortunate series of events, that kind of thing. These books I think you would really enjoy. So I do recommend them even for an adult. And especially if you do have middle school age children that are kind of interested in that kind of thing, I highly recommend this series so far. This is book 2. I did give it a 4-star rating on my Goodreads. Is it a perfect book? No, of course not. Is it perfectly written? No, but it is just so whimsical and cute and fun funny, and I love the characters. And we have a new teacher on board in this book from all of our fairy tales, and it is just so fun. So I do recommend this book and this series. And so that is my book review for today. Again, it's called Charmed, and book 1 is Flunked, and I will post a link to that review in the description box below. And I just wanted to share with you guys the book that I am currently reading, which is another book that I picked up at Half Price Books last week. And it is so good. I am on page 100, and it's an incredible mix of fiction and some historical events, real people, and it is just so interesting, and I totally want to go to the museum. I know there's one in California, and I know there's one in Britain, and of course I would want to see the Star Wars ones in Britain with Jabba and Princess Leia and Luke. But anyway, so this is the book that I'm currently reading, and it is very good so far. So I can't wait to give you guys an update and a review on this one. And I'm just gonna read you the back of it. And it's really a really good book so far. So it says, smart and ambitious Marie oh my gosh, you all know the Wax Museum, okay? Has learned the secrets of wax sculpting by working alongside her uncle in their celebrated wax museum, the Salon des Cire. From her popular model of the American ambassador, Thomas Jefferson, to her tableau of the royal family at dinner, Marie's museum provides Parisians with the very latest news on fashion, gossip, and even politics. Though many people are starving and can no longer afford bread, Marie's business is booming. In salons and cafes across Paris, people like Maximilien Robespierre are lashing out against the monarchy. Soon there's whispered talk of a revolution. Spanning 5 years from the budding revolution of the Reign of Terror, Madame Tussaud brings us into the world of an incredible heroine whose talent for wax modeling saved her life and preserved the faces of a vanished kingdom. So I know I totally ruined some of the names. Whatever, you get the point. It's the Wax Museum. So I can't wait to give you an update on that. I'm really enjoying it so far. And again, I'm not too far into the book. I'm only on page 100. I'll make quick work of this weekend, I'm sure. So that is the video for today. If you enjoyed this video or some of my other Friday reads, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that like button. Also, leave me a comment in the description box or in below if you have any reading suggestions or if you have read any of the books that I have talked about. Thanks again for watching this video. I can also be found on Twitter and Instagram, and that information is also down in my description box below. Until next Friday, happy reading, everybody. Bye.